So in the first section of chapter 3, we learned about symbolic notation. All right, we learned what symbols are used for each operation, like conjunction, disjunction, negation, all of that. And we learned how to take something that was written in words and write it symbolically. So in problems like the one that you're seeing here, you're asked to write the statement in symbolic form first, and then complete the truth table, all right? And when you write it in symbolic form, right, that's what you're going to be entering up there at the top, because that's the truth value that you're going to be trying to determine, okay? So notice here you've got two statements, P and Q, all right? So the compound statement that we're looking at, you hung out the clothes, that's P. You did not leave the car a mess, all right? That's the negation of Q. And you're looking at a conjunction, which is an and the notation for the conjunction is that upside down V. So the first thing I would do is write the statement in symbolic form, right, which I'm going to put up there at the top, which is P and not Q. Okay, that's what would go right here. Then what you're going to do is determine the truth value. Now, again, remember, you don't want to try to go straight to the compound statement if there are steps that you could do along the way. The only real intermediate step that I have here that I'm going to go ahead and do first is this negation. All right, and this one, because it's just one thing that I need to do, I'm just going to add myself another column in here, right, where I look at the negation of Q. Let me make that a little smaller here. Okay, so right here, I'm just going to create a new column because the negation of Q is what I need in my compound statement. And so the negation of Q, just changing, if it's true, it becomes false. If it's false, it becomes true. And then when I go to look at the truth value of the compound statement, right, I'm using this column and this column, right, P and not Q. And I want to do a conjunction of those two. So the conjunction is only true when both are true. So for this first row, one's true, one's false. So the whole thing is going to be false. Right? We're looking at these two right here. For the second one, they are both true, so the conjunction will be true. For the third one, they're both false. For the fourth one is true, one is false, and the conjunction will be false as well. Okay, so use these examples as a guide for what you're going to be deemed to do in section 3.2. And again, my biggest piece of advice to you when you're doing a truth table is to make sure you're taking things one step at a time. And if that means creating your own truth table on your own paper, then that's what you want to do.